Hey everybody, College Roadmap with Julia. We're back. Today we're going to do a video and Aubrey is going to help me with this video, and it's for scholarship research. So we're going to go ahead and trade off, and she's going to start finding her scholarships for East Carolina University. Obviously this is something that you would do, sorry about the pass off. This would be something that you would do at home with your student preferably, because Aubrey can attest that these scholarships sometimes are very hard to find on the websites. And if you're at a loss, Google usually can help you out. So that's where we're starting. So she's going to look up East Carolina University. And that's ecu.edu. And she's going to find the scholarship portal or the scholarship site where it gives general information. Some are portals, some give general information. So she's going to direct us to, I am a future student. You can also search this and that will help. And then she's going to scroll down, see what she can find where it says something about affordability, aid, or something like that. So she found affordability and cost. Okay, slow down just a little bit so I can get a picture of this. Okay, so she's got options here of tuition and fees, which we kind of already know that if you've already done your college research, your financial aid, and your scholarship. So obviously we are going to scholarships. And this page, a lot of people want to like scroll past all this information, but usually if you read this information, you'll find that it is very helpful, because you might get a little frustrated that you can't find scholarships on a scholarships page, but they usually tell you what you should do. So in the second paragraph, it says that there's a separate application process for scholarships, one that you need to remember, because when you send out the Common App, or if you apply directly to the school, you will also need to be doing a separate application for scholarships. And it says here that they are awarded by the Office of University Scholarships. So that is, it also gives us information on the deadline, which is January 15th. We recommend you apply no later than December 15th. I'm going to go a step further and recommend that you apply as soon as you apply to ECU, because as we know, the scholarships sometimes are rewarded first come, first served. So let's go to the Office of University Scholarships. And then we're just going to scroll. So there it is. So some pages will have scholarships listed on their page, and you can click through to the scholarship to find out about eligibility. You can find out about like GPA requirements, testing requirements, whether or not you're automatically considered. But ECU is much easier to find than some of the other ones, albeit it might be a little overwhelming when you click through, but they have an actual portal that's for their scholarships. UNC Charlotte has a portal as well. So their portal is right here, ECU Award Scholarship Portal. We're going to click on it. And you will see there's some, notation about like how this all works, what's the process. But they list off every scholarship that's available institutionally through ECU on this site. And it gives you the deadlines, which are fast approaching for some of those. And it gives you the criteria. So if you know you're not a graduate student, you wouldn't qualify for a graduate scholarship. If you are not an accounting student or a College of Business student, you wouldn't apply for that scholarship. So you can go ahead and decide basically that some of these won't work. Go ahead and scroll back up to the page. But they also have you can look by keyword. So if you wanted to put in a first generation scholarship, you could put that in the keyword and see what pops up. We're not going to do this right now, but it is something that you need to keep in mind. Now, I will tell you that honors scholarships also oftentimes will be separate as well, but they will often be considered as soon as you apply. So it may not be a separate application for honors. So you do need to check your college website specifically. And when in doubt, you can go to College Board and look up their scholarships. A lot of those are listed on here as well. So I'm going to take it back out. So that's just a very brief video on how to research these scholarships. One of the things that you need to keep in mind is that these are the institutional scholarships. These are not scholarships that you would find on Big Future or the Horatio Alger Scholarship or the Jack Kent Cooke scholarships. Excuse me. You'll find those are private scholarships, but they're national scholarships. The scholarships you're looking for first when you do your research is going to be the institutional scholarship. It's not going to be the scholarships that are the big scholarships. That's not where we're at right now in our videos. So when you're doing your research, and we have a form here that we've been doing our research on, you're going to notate what those scholarships are. You're going to list off any GPA requirements and test scores, and you're going to notate whether or not there's an interview. What's the deadline? What cycle, admission cycle, do they want you to apply? So those things will be something that you'll want to take into consideration, that you want to write it down. It makes no sense to go research them and not keep a tally or a table of them, so you can go back and reference them at a later time. So that's just a brief overview of researching scholarships. I'll probably come in eventually and do another one with more of those private national scholarships, so you can see what's unavailable. Those things like Questbridge and Torch if you're going to Northeastern, or if you want to apply to Northeastern, something like that, the Teach stuff. And a lot of times in the portals, they'll mix need-based with merit-based. So just make sure you're keeping tabs on whether or not you would actually qualify for need-based. So, and this also doesn't qualify or show you the scholarships that we call grants. Grants are not needed to be paid back, and they're usually issued by a state or the federal Pell Grant, something like that. So that's it for today. We're going to go ahead and keep researching over here, but that's what you should be doing. I would say that freshman, sophomore, you should be doing that. If you're in junior year, you should really be doing that right now, and go ahead and get that tackled, because, you know, when Aubrey has schools, she's got 10, 11, 12 schools listed. It's going to take us a while to do the scholarship, and you can't do that your junior year. There's no sense in cramming it in. So go ahead and start now and get those things done. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And if you are interested in having some help with your student, guiding them through this whole process, I'm here for you. Just let me know if I can do anything for you. Thanks.